the best of the week on Relevant Radio.
Our story today is called Almost Me. It's from an interview in the Daily Signal by Rachel Delgadice. Ashley Bratcher, star of the movie Unplanned, says, "When I first got cast for Unplanned, it all happened really quickly. I'm talking 4 hours was the notice I got. They said, 'Can you be on the plane?' I said, 'Yes,' without hesitation. I landed in Oklahoma, hit the ground running, and didn't have a lot of time to tell people where I was or explain. When my mom called me on the fourth day of filming, I was a little hesitant to share with her the story because she had shared with me when she was younger that she'd had an abortion. I didn't want her to think I judged her or I thought any less of her or that this was even a movie about condemnation, because it certainly isn't. It doesn't point fingers at anyone. I was really proud to tell her Abby's story. As I did, she became undone more so than I'd expected. She was weeping through the phone. She said, 'Ashley, I need to tell you something that I never told you before.' I could just tell that this was breaking her heart. She said, 'Actually, what you don't know is that when I was 19, I was at the clinic for the second time, and I had my name called back. I was being examined by a very pregnant nurse. I was on the table, and I got very sick to my stomach. I told her I couldn't go through with it. I got up and walked out, and I chose to have you.' It was such a profound moment because I never knew that. It was incredibly shocking and overwhelming in so many other words I can't even create right now in my mind, because I was here telling Abby Johnson's story, one of the greatest pro-life voices of our time, never realizing that I was almost a victim of abortion. I was almost never here on this earth to share this story. It was definitely something that put life into perspective for me." From Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Thanks for joining us on the Glen Story Corner podcast. Hear Glen Story Corner live at 6:55 a.m. Central on the Relevant Radio Network. And if you have a Glen Story Corner suggestion, email us at morningair@relevantradio.com.